Welcome to my channel. In the last video, we have seen some several videos on basic C programming. So today we'll start with control statements. So now we are entering slowly into a logical C programming. Okay, a control statement is also called as decision making statements. Okay, so where it helps to evaluate one or more conditions, okay, so that we can just understand whether your statement is executing logically or not. And also we can decide based upon this control statement, we can decide whether we want to execute that set of instructions or not. Okay, so decision is completely depends upon the satisfaction of the condition. So when you are given a statements or instructions, if we have some conditions on that particular statement, we check for that conditions. If the condition is true, we'll allow that statement to execute. If the condition is false, we won't allow the particular statement to execute. So that is what your control statements is like important to your C programming. Okay, so now we are logically testing the statements now. So under your types of control statements, we have the first type is decision making control statements. So under that, the first is simple if statement. Okay, simple if statement is a basic if statement to make you understand how your conditions is working on the statement or instructions. Okay, so if you learn this if statement, then slowly you can just extend your learning for if else statements. Okay, how your if else is executing, how your condition is working on the statement. If the condition is not true, what happens for that particular statement? Okay, that thing can be slowly understood by using if else statements. Okay, once you like started working with control statements, and if you are like enough sharp your knowledge regarding your if and if else, then slowly you can move to nested if else statements. So where you will be like incorporating several conditions on the instructions, so that we can validate on this on the logical instructions. Okay, and if you have like one or two conditions, more than two condition, more than three condition now, then we can use nested if else statements. Okay, slowly we'll be having else if later. So what happens, like if you having condition, inside that condition again we have one more conditions, inside again we'll be having one more condition on that condition. If the condition 1 satisfies, then I can just execute the condition 2. If the condition 2 satisfies, then I can execute the condition 3. So where we'll be having a sub modules of conditions, then we can work with else if later. Okay, so these are the four types of decision making control statements. So under this type, today we will see simple if statement and if else statement in this video. Okay, we'll just work with some examples so that you will have a better understanding on how to work with if and if else. So for the if conditions, okay, we have some syntax. So here you have to use if in small case and open a bracket, and you have to give you a condition or any non-zero. For example, if I give if of 1, so 1 is a non-zero element or non-zero number, makes your condition true. Okay, if you are giving inside if any non-zero, makes your condition true. If you are giving if of 0, okay, then it makes your condition false. Okay, any condition you can give, either you can give the condition inside the if, or you can just mention any non-zero to make your condition true, or 0. Okay, if you are giving -1, this also makes your condition true because it is a non-zero element. Okay, so that's what regarding your if statement. So once your condition is true, then what happens? So we have some instructions in the body of if. Okay, so once your condition is true, then only it go inside this particular thing and these statements will get executed. Okay, if the condition is not satisfying, when the condition is false, it never execute this statement. Okay, that is a very important control statement. It's a very basic control statements. Okay, we'll see like with example. So first thing is like we have to include the header file stdio.h, and then we'll just have a main function. So inside the main function, simply we'll just have a declaration of a variable. I'll just declare a here, and then I'll just have uh, print statement where I'm just asking the user to enter any integer. Okay. So next is like, after entering the value by the user, I'll be scanning that value and I load that in a variable a. Okay, so for that I have to give a format specifier followed by the address of a. Always scanf is a postmaster where you have to cautious with the address. Okay, so after scanning the input given by the user and loaded in the a, now I'm just checking, okay, incorporating the conditions on that particular variable. If a greater than 0, this is my condition. Okay, I'm just having some condition, I'm going to incorporate that condition on the variable a. Okay, so my variable here is a. So whatever variable you have and whatever condition you have, you can just plan accordingly. Okay, so here, if this condition is true, if whatever the value is given by the user, that value is greater than 0, then it enters inside this body of if, and I'll just, that particular statement will get executed. Okay, the number is positive. If that value is greater than 0, then I'll get this message. Okay, if it is not true, okay, if the condition is false, I won't get any messages. Okay, I won't get any output. Okay, this is what very simple if statement. We will see how this is executing. So now I'll be asking for the this particular line will execute, enter any integer. So once I receive this line, I have to give some integer for that. Okay, let's wait for the output. Yeah, I got it. So now let's give a more than 0. I'll just give 3. So once I give 3, what happens? The 3 is scanned by this particular function scanf, and it go to the address of a and it store the value 3 into the a. Okay, after that what happens? Now your value of a is 3. So here, so the 3 will be replacing a. So this will be like 3 greater than 0, which means 3 greater than 0, what? The condition is true. Once the condition is true, it enters inside this f, and what is the statement we have? We are just printing some message on the output screen. What is the message? The number is positive. I will be getting that message. Let's see the output. See, now I got the number is positive. Okay, same if I give value less than 0 or equal to 0, I'll just give 0 here. What happens when I give 0? Okay, again the a value changes to 0, so it becomes 0. 0 greater than 0, the condition is false. Okay, so it never enters inside the if, and also in the outside of the if I didn't get any messages to be printed, so I won't get any output. So here you can just see the output. I didn't get any messages because the condition is false. Okay, the a greater than 0, it is not true actually, so it is not printing this message. Okay, this is what very simple if statement. The same thing can be converted to else, if else. Okay, so the same thing can be converted to if else statement. If else statement means, so before what we did for the simple if, only if we have used. If the condition is true, only then this statement will get executed. Okay, but what happens if the condition is false? For that only we are working with else. So I'll just have else statement here. So if the condition is false, then I will make this sentence to be printed. The number is negative. Okay, I'll have this message. So else will work when your condition becomes fail. Okay, the condition is not satisfying by that particular condition. Okay, we'll see that now. I'll just, before when you are giving 0 for that particular enter any integer message, we didn't get any output messages. Now we'll see trying with 0 only now. Okay, we'll see what happens. Now we got the message number is negative because of else. Okay, the condition is true if body conditions. Okay, this one will get executed. If the condition becomes fail, whatever the body or statement inside the else will get executed. Okay, the same program you can convert to check whether the given age person is eligible to vote or not. Okay, so same program you can just rewrite. Okay, we write the program for that. So what we can do, we have to get the age of the person. So we'll be asking the user to enter your age. Once age is entered, the age has to be loaded with the value given by the user. Once the age is loaded, we will be checking with the condition. If age greater than 18, then I can say that you are eligible to vote. You are eligible to vote. So else if the person is less than 15, what happens? You can just give some message, kindly wait until you reach 18. Kindly wait until you reach 18. This is a message when your age is less than 50, less than 18, until you reach 18. Okay. So let's see what happens when executing the program. So now they are asking for the age. So we have to give the age. Okay, if you're giving the age above 18, what happens, and below 18, what happens? We'll see that output for both the values. I'll just give above 18. So 20 I have given. So the value of age is 20 now. So 20 greater than 18. So the condition is true. Then I should get the message, you are eligible to vote. So I got that. You are eligible to vote. Okay, same program I'll try executing by giving the value 10. What happens? The age value becomes 10. So 10 greater than 18, the condition is false. So it just go out of the if and go inside the else. Okay, what is there in the else? Else part we have the message called kindly wait until you reach 18. I'll be getting that message. Okay, see, we got that message, kindly wait until you reach 18. So what we did, we are declaring some variable and we are incorporating a conditions on that particular variable. If the condition is true, the body or a statement inside the if will execute it. If the condition is false, whatever the body or statement inside the else will be executed. Okay, fine. I hope you understood the concept. So today we have covered regarding the control statement, simple if and if else. In the next video, I will be covering the nested if. So for any doubt, please ping me in comments. Thank you. Happy learning.